Hey Sandy, how are you? What's going on?
Oh, not much, Jim. I was just thinking about this past year and all of the stuff that has happened in the national news. This has been a big year for big stories.
You have got that right. But what about the Play-Doh? They have had a big year too.
I do not know about that. The national news has had some pretty big stories.
Absolutely. Give me anything, and I mean anything, that has happened in the news, and I can guarantee you that the Play-Doh can top it.
Okay, here goes. The Jersey Shore made a public TV splash exposing the private lives of dumb people. Do you know Snooki and the situation?
You mean those freaks who cannot get enough of themselves? Yes, they do make the news a lot, but the Play-Doh made a big splash too by changing from a public company to a private company. I'm going to school you on this. 1 point for me.
Okay, let me try again. Billy Ray Cyrus is getting a divorce. This will likely have a negative impact on Miley. That is one very serious breakup of a celebrity couple.
I agree that this could be devastating. But let's be positive and talk about coming together, not breaking up. The Play-Doh customer experience team came together and added 3 new groups to their organization: technical consultants and training and readiness. They also added the team formerly known as solution consultants. I think they have finally decided on a new name for themselves: curriculum implementation consultants, whatever that means. Booyah! By the way, that's 2 points for the Play-Doh, for those of you keeping count at home. What else do you have? Bring it.
It will be broadened. Did you hear new flu shots have made it easier to stay healthy and make getting the vaccination easier? They have been combined to deliver a single dose.
Well, the Play-Doh is also combining stuff too. They combined PeopleSoft and OpenAir and migrated all of their processes into Salesforce.com. The support team also integrated their phone system into Salesforce.com. That's 3 points for me. This is too easy.
Whatever. Did you know that America's Top Model has focused their search down to 6 models?
Who cares? But speaking of models, the sales team is focusing their regions on a new distribution model and creating a new sales region. 4 points. Count it. You can't even keep up.
Okay, how about this? Do you remember the Balloon Boy hoax? That kid that was lost in the balloon? He delivered a national hoax and tricked the country into thinking he was in the balloon that floated away.
What a goof. Talking about delivering. The Play-Doh professional services team delivered over 4,100 sessions. That's an average of 11 per month, per consultant. They also had 15,000 surveys delivered to them from participants. The average score was 5.72. I now have 6 points. This is getting ugly.
That certainly is a lot of deliveries. But what is also impressive is the World Series. The Giants and Rangers are both first-timers and have a chance to set franchise history. That is some serious performance.
The Play-Doh also has some high performers. The implementation consultant team processed over 1,500 orders and in 1 week scheduled 139 sessions. They also managed to transition from 3 systems to 1. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 7 points. Talk to the hand, sister.
I am not your sister, dude. Okay, how about this one? The world has spent the last 10 years waiting for the conclusion of the Harry Potter film series. They'll spend their money like trained monkeys once the next movie is released.
Oh, you want to talk about training? The training and readiness team is a machine. They have updated or created 533 minutes of training, allowing employees at the Play-Doh to have 276 hours of material available. Employees have spent 1,843 hours reviewing information in Brainshark. Can I get an amen? That's 8, count them. 8 points for me.
Alright, one more. I'll see if I can stump you. Do you remember the whole Conan O'Brien fiasco? NBC paid out tons of cash to him to give up his late night slot so Jay Leno could have The Tonight Show back.
Yes, I remember the whole ordeal. They spent tons of cash. Just like the tons of cases and interactions the support team handled this year. They closed 52,000 cases and handled 66,000 calls and emails. They did all this with a smaller staff and reducing talk and hold times. Ring the bell, because school is in. By the way, that's 9 points.
Well, I guess you are right. You win. I always took you for the competitive type. The Play-Doh has had quite the impressive year. Let's hear more about it. I want to hear more about this amazing team. I hear they have a dynamic leader. Jen? Can you fill us in on the details?